Hello, welcome to Grumpy's Adventures. Today we're in Hull Centre, the part one of a bit of the Hull city centre here. As we're now down into Whiteford, we're on Monument Bridge at the moment. And there's Prince's Quay Shopping Centre. I will be doing some vlogs on the shopping centres in Hull in the future, as we're going out. This thing here, I never know what this is supposed to be. They did it up, but they done it at the end when it was Hull Culture, but they ended up doing nothing with it at all. It's just a bit of an eyesore, but that's part of Hull for you. And the old Pizza Express there, that used to be Burton's. And anybody remembers the old Burton's? And down there is the old Marina. We'll do a video on Marina in the future. As we're entering now down the Whiteford Gate, so Hull, not the same as it used to be. A lot of shops have closed down. But this used to be one of the popular streets in Hull at one time. The old Marks and Spencer's. When it used to be a big store, that was the back entrance. Really good, some good stuff in there. There's a Marks and Spencer's food store in Kingswood. As we carry on, Card Factory just on your left there, and it's been there a few years. Also a few new shops down here as well, to what there was. But there's also a lot of shops closed down. Bit of work doing on the Whiteford Gate myself, but the old Cooperman's there moved on to the left hand side here. But here's a shop that's been there for absolutely years. Remember HMV? Old records, cassettes, tapes, VHS recorders, everything. But I've not been in there for years, but saying that, I've not been in town for years as well, like, so taking a trip down the old memory lane here. Don't worry, folks, I will still be doing my drone adventures as well. I've still got my little drone, my little flumpy. That'll be, but it's a bit of a windy day today. Pink Parrot. I don't know if that's a restaurant, nightclub, or what. It's open till 4 AM on Fridays and Saturdays, but that's the place to be. Boise's, they get everywhere, don't they? Doing on the whole. I don't know if the one on the Almost Road is still open at the moment, but a bit of trouble with the roof and everything. And then got a few pubs in the old town here. Drum and Cymbals. The only Drum and Cymbals I know is the one in Boothbury Estate in Hull. That used to be, I can't remember what the name it was. I used to play a pool in there as well. Down the old Land of Green Ginger, the entrance there. I will be doing a video down Land of Green Ginger in the town, like, and a bit of history down there. But as we're going back into, heading towards the indoor market now. The Brain Jar pub there next door to the Drum and Cymbals. Few pubs on the street there, but we'll take a look into the old indoor market, which Bob Carver's famous for his chips and his patties. Shops, a few market stores are closed in here actually, and get some pastry, but it's a very busy day today in the market. Well, we'll skip the market because it was all closed. Big cafe bar in the market, of course. You can also sit outside as well. It looks pretty. I didn't do a very good job with the camera there, right? But as I say, I'm learning. As we go approaching now the Hull Minster, church, one of the famous churches in Hull. Obviously open to the public on the I don't know, these wet patches are the. I don't know if they're supposed to be. Obviously, they must be supposed to be like that the way they're patterned. But I wonder why they've got like the water coming out from under the ground that attract them sort of things. But Hullminster. See what I mean? What the water coming out the floor. Well, don't forget. To like and subscribe. I will be doing drone adventures as well as showing you places. And in time, there's places like the Deep, they let mobility scooters in on a quiet mornings. I'll do the Deep, as I've always wanted to go back to the Deep, of course. And places like museums. I'll see if it's mobility scooter friendly. And as we're going back into Lowgate now, as we're going to see the old Argos, which you can approach there any second now. David, across the road there, my camera should go up, but Tesco's Express there, that is the old Argos. Traded for years in Hull. And that was the place I used to go to. There is one in Prince's Quay. St Stephen's, I believe it is now. But the old Corn Exchange, well, one of the Hull's famous pubs, it's obviously closed now. I never knew it was closed. That's how long ago it is since I was in the town last. As we take a ride down Lowgate, see what's going in the back of the old Trinity Market as well. That's still the old Argos. It's a shame that town never got the city. COVID killed a lot. I know there's online shopping now. If we do online shopping. I mean, even sort of get next day delivery of Amazon now, so sometimes the same day. Approaching a pub now just on the corner there, the Mint used to be known as, now it's called the Dirty Dicks. So Hull has got Dirty Dicks. All areas across the road there. Bit of a wintry day, the wind is quite blowy today, it's really strong winds. But we are in the middle of May, I thought we'd get a bit more warmer weather than we are doing. But certainly too windy for my little drone. I was thinking of doing a drone day today, but I think I'll skip that. But this mobility scooter is getting me out and about. You can go out in any kind of weather, even the rain, if I'm daft enough. Tiffany's bar. This is Hull's old town. It's the place where the older generation seems to have drink on the weekend. And this is quite a good area. Vizu taxi just passing. As we approach the Wetherspoons in Hull, 3 John Scotts. Everybody loves the Wetherspoons, no matter what town you're in. If they've been young enough, or they've been a spooner, or they've gone around around the country having a pint in each of the pubs, just to say I've been in. Old Crown Court, not a place you want to be. Across the road is the old Guildhall. I get used to this bit more and everything. I'll show you. These buildings are architect buildings are absolutely fantastic. They're full of history. good matches and some good wins in there. Darts in the town. City council offices. As we approach now up to the Queen's Gardens, it's just been renovated. Well, it's still half done at the moment. It still needs finishing off. Just like the A63, the Castle Street. That's open now. It's no better than it was, but next week it's closed for the week on the night times again to finish it off. I can't understand why they didn't finish it off in the first place before they reopened it. So the part of the college with the old paint jobs, I wonder if that's the art college. Maybe I'm wrong, I do not know, but the whole main big road and across the road is the whole college. As we cross the road now, as we go into the Queen's Gardens, not very busy today, pretty quiet. It is Monday morning. We're talking on about 10:30, 11ish. At least they made the ramps for wheelchairs and mobility scooters to get down. Spent quite a lot of money doing this up. The old ponds, I wonder if they still have the old gold fishing. Do you remember years ago? They used to have goldfish at Queen's Gardens. Everybody used to come to watch the goldfish. Some lovely plants being planted, and it's looking good. In the bloom of the summer, it should be quite good. Quite pretty at all. As we look across the road there, that building there, you can see there, that's a lot of flats. That used to be Queen's Gardens Police Station, but now made into flats. Goschalk Solicitors building there. More other flower arrangements in the Queen's Gardens. It's quite good, it's quite pretty, it's quite decent looking. But I think they could have spent the money on other things. Across the park there used to be a cafe. Queen's Gardens Cafe was quite popular with ice creams as well, but obviously that's been knocked down and it doesn't look like it's going to get rebuilt. But there's plenty of places to go in Holford Coffee. Looking at the rainforest, this is about the rain gardens. The rain gardens in Queen's Gardens. Take a ride up now, looking at all the work there beyond the fence that's still working on. So don't forget this, what I'm doing. I will be doing other places as well, other towns. I will be doing other parts, showing you other parts of the town, of Hull town as well. Like, as well, we're going to do a vlog on the 3 shopping centres in Hull. That's to come up. We'll do the marina. As I say, we'll do the deep. A few things coming up. We've got sure to go along the east coast as well, and I'll show you a few towns on the east coast. Gets me on about my little scooter. I'm loving it at the moment. The end fountain in Queen's Gardens. I'll have a look one day to see if the goldfish is still in there. Like. So if you're going to join me, just please hit the subscribe button. It's free. Oh, there's one of my friends. Look. They're like my drone. Well, if they could catch it, that is. I've been beating them all the time. So all the way. It should, only when it finishes, it will look quite good. I'll show you it all when it's obviously finished. Emperor's Pub. I used to play dance there as well. That's a good meeting point on the weekend where everybody used to meet in there. Absolutely even queuing outside on the week, Fridays and Saturday nights. I drove past it as I'm on the way home from work, obviously. And unfortunately, I don't drink beer now. Actually, I ain't been in pubs for years. Only except for a meal with the wife, of course. Have a look, last look at the fountain, Queen's Gardens. Quite good at Christmas time, that gets all lit up. It really is exciting. Good to watch at Christmas time. Hopefully I'll get a vlog in on Christmas lights this year. But that includes, let me finish off with a coffee.